Now moving into engaging. We want to be short, concise, and engaging. This is the fun part. I think a lot of you might raise your hand, please do if you can, if this is the one that actually scares you the most. Remember, when you are short and you are concise, these are things that you can control, right? You can control the time at which you talk to somebody, and you can control the topic that you choose to be very concise about. But the engaging portion of it, you certainly can control that. But because it has to do with adding energy and personality into it, it feels a little bit more intimidating. Because raise your hand if you've ever felt, oh, that I was just so myself there. I'm so embarrassed. I usually get a few people laughing when I say that. You know, sometimes I do something silly and I put a lot of energy and I'm like, woo! And then I go, oh, that was so embarrassing. I was just so myself there. It's like humans go and we take a mental check of how not to be and how to be in social situations. So naturally, adding that personality in, that spice, that engaging side of you is harder to do. But I'm asking you to give yourself permission to be you when you are talking about yourself, right? If you're monotone, how can we get you to work with your voice cadence and put some inflection in or smiling? When somebody is a little bit monotone, but they go and talk like this, and you know, my life has been full of technology, but it's something that I really love. You see what happens there? You add a smile in and it lights up everything around you. That is a part of being engaging. Body language, movement, eye signals, smiling, everything can point into that engaging portion of it. So please don't think to be engaging, you have to be that, you know, Alxy Parks, I'm your career coach, welcome here, I'm so excited for you to join us today. That takes years of practice and embarrassment to be able to do that, okay? And so I want you to think about how to be engaging based on your personality and your strengths. What is your superpower? Maybe if you're monotone, you are really able to enrapture somebody with all of the facts that you are able to deliver. Or you're really good at questioning and inviting somebody in to the conversation, or you're incredibly caring, or you're dynamic, you know, with the conversations that you have. I want you to take this piece of paper that you wrote, being short, concise, and engaging on, and I want you to start writing down all of the things that you do extremely well at when it comes to having conversations or having relationships with people. The engaging portion is the one that we need to dig for. We need to find out what this means for you. For me, it's energy. I did not know this until people told me, Alex, you have a lot of energy. I have no idea how you do it. I laughed because I identify as being extremely introverted. But when it comes to having conversations with people and helping them be the best versions of themselves, I go zing, and I light right up. And I had no idea until I became a coach and I had to put myself in a position to do this. And so when we talk about being engaging, I'm just happy to tell you guys how wonderful you are. And I had to write that down. That's something that I love to do. And so I'm asking you folks to do the same thing because it is imperative to really identify and find out how you can engage your audience. Your personality is the brightest part of you. Even if you might think that, you know, you're not super fun or you're not very engaging, you know, or you don't do a lot of cool things. 90% of the people that I talk to feel that way about themselves. I encourage you, send me a note on LinkedIn and start the conversation. Start writing down, hey Alex, these are some of the traits that I've identified. How can I use this in the engaging or personality portion of my formula? To answer, tell me about yourself. And we can walk through it together. I would start filming yourself, answering, tell me about yourself, and sending it to people for feedback. This is the best way that you're going to be able to get an understanding of what your superpower is in terms of your personality and being engaging. People will be able to tell you, you should do more of that. Oh, I love that part of your story. Everything comes back to you, your story, and what you are allowing an audience member to see. So you want to be short, concise, and engaging, which means you've got conviction in who you are, what you're saying, and what you're about to do. So the final thing here, you've got your formula written down, but please do everything you can to write the word conviction down. Because if you believe in everything that you're saying and yourself and what you're about to do, it is naturally going to come off as confident. I don't want you to worry or ever say again, oh, I need to be more confident. All you need and all you can control is you have that utter belief or that utter conviction in what you're about to do. And it will tie everything together in that formula, and you're going to be able to create something that people will want to hear more of.